So I get it. Listen, this is the part where I kind of got to break it down for y'all. I get it. It's some of y'all that's in here, you don't really want to be here. You got other stuff on your mind. You thinking about being on social media right now. You thinking about some boy or some girl that you could be kicking it with or chilling with, or a game that you want to play or whatever the case may be. Here's my thing. I'm going to be real serious with y'all for a second, because here's the thing. I'm not going to disrespect any of you in here. I would never do that. So the only thing that I ask is that you're respectful to me as well. Why? Because I'm not even talking about my story right now. I'm talking about my parents. And my mother and my father aren't here to actually represent themselves. So what's going to happen is you're going to be respectful when I talk about my parents and the struggles that they dealt with. That makes sense? Is that an agreement? Is that something that we can actually agree upon? Right? Because I know if it was you and your parents dealt with heroin addiction or alcoholism or any other type of ism that they were dealing with that was struggling, that was a painful thing that caused trauma in their life, you want somebody to sit down for a second and just listen. And because I'm not telling you because this is a sorrow story, I'm telling you because they actually were able to make it out of it. My parents were able to actually get to the point where they beat their addiction. Where most people die from heroin, my parents beat their addictions. Now my father did something which is called going cold turkey, where he locked himself in the attic. And he just sweated it out of his system. My mom said she couldn't do it that way, so she said, I have to go to the meetings, the AA meetings, and stand at the podiums and tell people, this is my name, this is my story, these are the things that I've done. I'm not proud of it, but I want to do better. And they were able to beat that. Until this day, my mother and my father have never touched that drug again. They're still alive and well. They're still doing good. My mom is living well. She's doing she's taking trips. She's going all over the country and stuff, doing different stuff. Like, I'm like, okay, all right, Ma. Like my father, he's doing his thing. He's chilling. Like he's retired now. He ain't doing nothing. He's just at home chilling, taking care of my grandparents, right? But guess what? 9 times out of 10, that's not how that story ends. It's not. Some of you know that firsthand. You know that you have, whether it's a parent, a guardian, somebody that's in your family, they strung out on something. Now, it might not necessarily be a drug, but it might be something that's hindering and stopping them from getting to whatever success that they want. Like, it's so bad that they're so gifted, they're so talented, but it don't look like it. Why? Because they're so stuck on one thing. And listen, I'm probably the first person to ever sell it to you, but if you don't get your act together, if you don't figure it out, if you don't find what your gift is and attach it to a purpose, you might be the next one. You might be the next one in your family that they're talking about like that. I get it. Everybody got somebody in their family where they're like, man, I don't want to be like Uncle Pete. Or I don't want to be like Aunt Janice. I'm not doing that. Well, guess what? You'll be the next one who falls right in line because you're not making any changes. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and again, expecting a different result. There is no different result coming if you keep doing the same thing over and over. I promise you. But something happened because my parents broke the code.